Afternoon baseball here on the show. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between the Dominican Republic and Santo Domingo. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now at the plate, the kid Almanzar. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we are underway here in Cincy. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 1-1, here it is. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And this is going to get on by Desmond. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. And now Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Well, obviously not fighting on the first two, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here. There's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. 2-2 the count. Runners are at first and third with none out. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Bellinger looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Guzman is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And right into the shift. 3 runs already home here. Behind 0-2 now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, strike one.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Cody.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. First offering on its way.
Ryan Dozier.
Hit to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Edwin Encarnacion now. First pitch of the at-bat.
First baseman,
Missed with a breaking ball. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. On to Encarnacion at first. And at the plate, Manny Machado. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Bounced to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box, Noah Syndergaard. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball stays high.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that in. Striding into the box, Nelson Cruz. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Cano over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. Here's the first pitch to him. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to short. Taken in by Machado. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Harmon Killebrew will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, the kid Almanzar. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Guzman is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Cruz ranging back to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. And right into the shift, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Desmond waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Edwin Encarnacion. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Gone! Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Will Guzman. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. In there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cano with it at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning now for the shortstop, Ian Desmond.
The shortstop, Ian Hasman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's Cano now at second. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone here in the home third. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Carlos Carrasco. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it, and the inning is over. At the plate, Robinson Cano.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High pop-up. Sanchez is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Noah Syndergaard. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. The kid, Almanzar, he's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The bouncer to the left side. Desmond fields it cleanly, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Zach Britton answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Ready for another shot now, Giancarlo Stanton. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Drew Storen answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Down and away, ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out. And the in now, Cody Bellinger. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
At the plate, first pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he's safe. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nelson Cruz. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
The 1-2. Lined hard toward right center. Almanzar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. On to first, and they get the double. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Encarnacion gets his lead at first, nobody out. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The dozier for 1 on to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both. Here's Robbie Cano now. Cano waits on the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Guzman. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Manny Machado. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Now that ball is hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to short. Desmond has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he fouls this one off. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Baseline. And that's the first out. Striding in, Harmon Killebrew. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch swinging here as this is on the ground for the second baseman, Cano. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now at the plate, Will Guzman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he'll get under. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Guzman moves over. He's got it 1 away. So striding in, Noah Syndergaard getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1 to short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here, now 2 away.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, the kid Almanzar. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this out.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch. So digging in now, Ian Desmond comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now batting.
So here now is the pitcher, Drew Storen. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Joey Gallo move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Last time through was a base hit. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Cano will put this one away for route number 2. Coming to the plate now, Brian Dozier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton coming on. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Ready once again, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 2 for him to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Hit out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends. Sean Doolittle comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other. Arms. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger is there to put this one away, and perhaps an over-anxious Harper is set down on the first pitch. He sees. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out to center field. Dozier onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a walk in his last trip. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tommy Kingley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where. It is. hit in the air to shallow center. Guzman is there, makes the catch on the side. Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later inning. He's down.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one. The 1-1 home misses, ball two. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike two. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Standing in, Harmon Killebrew, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Hit on the ground to third. Lindor is there, and that will conclude matters here. There's Robbie Cano now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Guzman is under it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
How about it? The pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Kyle Schwarber will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Kyle Schwarber.
And this one gets away. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Encarnacion. He's got it, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Leading off the inning, Will Guzman. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hit hard to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Ian Desmond.
1 out, nobody on. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Chopped weakly to the left. Machado charging in on it, and quickly there are 2 away. Into the box now, Tommy Kingley, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Paul Konerko will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Pitch on the way. And there's a swing and a miss by Konerko. Just needs to make contact now. Down 0-2.
You got to throw that one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Felipe Rivero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First offering on its way. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Curveball down and in, misses. Ball two. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His third hit of the game. Ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. Here's Bryce Harper now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Runners on the move for second. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. Although there are a couple of bases open, we'll see if they think about working around him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Roberto Osuna enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the upper deck and gone. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Still only one out in the inning. This one also hit deep to left field. Bellinger going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guzman moves over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cody Bellinger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Cody Bellinger.
First delivery to him on the way. Way out in front. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Here's Brian Dozier now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Edwin Encarnacion now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Harper is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Edwin Encarnacion. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 10 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base.